Hey, what's up everybody? Prospector here with Watcher Realms. Today we'll be talking about whether or not you should summon for Rygar or Yuri. And this is a really tough one. Anyways, without further ado, let's dig in. I'd like to introduce you to the third-party payment platform called Smile One. They always offer a 10% discount on purchases in the game. For a limited time, they are doing a top-up rebate event between January 17th and February 3rd. This means that when you use Smile One to purchase W Gold, you're going to get free items along with your purchase. I'm going to pop those rewards on the screen right now for you up here. And as you can see, the more you purchase, the more you get. Now, I'm not huge on asking people to spend, but if you are going to spend, you might as well use Smile One. I'd like to ask if you do like this channel and you like to support this channel, I do have an exclusive link that you can use to go and make your purchases. When you use that link, it'll give me revenue share coming back to me to help support the channel. Now, to use that link, all you have to do is go down to the description in this video or any of my videos here on YouTube, and you can just click here on Smile One. It's going to bring you to a website, and you're going to enter your user ID, your server ID, select the amount that you'd wish to spend, select your payment option, enter your zip code, and click buy now and continue on with the payment process. And that's all there really is to it. Thank you for supporting the channel, and let's get back to the video. All right, let's start breaking this down. First off, right off the bat, if you are a Kraken or a whale, go for it. Summon your Yuri, summon your Rygar, get your heroes, and move on. Whether or not they're going to be really good for your account or not, I don't know. It's really hard to tell. I think they're going to be useful. Both of these heroes can be very useful for any account in the game. Doesn't matter what stage of the game that you are in. Now, I'm going to start with Yuri, because this one is an easy kind of no-brainer for me, because I can break it down really simply. There's a really good reasons to pull for Yuri. If you're an early to mid-game player, she's going to help you a ton. Honestly, she is going to help you a ton. She's a very, very good unit. She's very solid in Gear Raid 3. She's solid in all the bosses. She's going to be solid in campaign. She's going to be solid in Void Rift. She's going to be solid absolutely everywhere. She's a Nightmare Piercer faction. These are two of the most useful factions in the game, if you ask me. And she does quite a bit of damage. She's bringing in a defense break. She's bringing in just AoE damage and some healing. But if you are late to end game, you might not need yourself a Yuri. Maybe you just want her for the collection, then go for her. But here's the thing. I'm going to sum it up to this. If you have a Kagiri, you should probably try to pick up a Yuri. Most people are using Kagiri extensively. He's in almost all their guild boss teams. They're using him in Void Rift. They're using him in campaign stages. They're using him in gear dungeons. They're using him everywhere because he's just that solid. And she's going to help him stay alive, especially if you're using him in arena. She's going to help you there too if you want to use her there as well. I do think she's a very solid unit. I do think that you should try to get yourself a copy. Maybe go for just one legendary and just take your shot at it. But I wouldn't go too crazy. If you're going to really summon hard, get to the Awakened 3 and then just let it go after that. As after the Awakened 3, there's not really much going on that most of us are going to find super useful. It's still good, but not crazy. That's my simple and short answer for Yuri. Yes, I think you should summon. If you choose not to, you choose not to. But I do think she's a very solid unit. I can't mock her in any kind of way. There's a lot of attitude around these new heroes coming out when they release a unit and they put them on a banner. Like, well, can she keep up with Sun Wukong? Well, no. Okay, well, I'm not summoning for her. She's garbage. I want you guys to be careful about power creep. By saying those kinds of things, you're telling Moonton that unless your hero is keeping up with the best hero or better, I'm not playing around with it. I'm not going to summon. Means that they're not going to make any money. They're not going to have any like events going on. The excitement is not going to be there. And the game will just go sour eventually unless they keep power creeping every hero. So you need to keep that in mind. No, that's not your responsibility. If you want to hold, go ahead and hold. I mean, we have Beelzebub coming up. We have a few other heroes that are coming up that you might want to summon for. But in this case, I'm a big fan of Kagiri. I love the art of this hero. I like the character itself. I like the unit. I think it's going to be super useful in a lot of content, and I would like to have her on global server for myself. And I've done all kinds of testing with her on the test server, and I know that she's still going to help me even at my level on this account. Alright, so we're going to move on. Yes, I think you should summon for Yuri, kind of no matter what. But if you choose not to, I understand. Now, Rygar. Rygar is a little more complicated. First off, Thalon is also on this banner here, who's a very good unit, and he can be very useful to you as well, in case you don't get lucky and get yourself a lord. But let's take a look at Rygar. Here's our guy. He's a Nightmare faction lord. Right now, there is only Toro. That's what you have for options for the Nightmare faction. I want to put a hypothetical kind of, in your view and let you think about it this way. You have your APOC 2 team. You have your Guild Boss team. And now you need an APOC 1 team. There is definitely rumors, and I'm not even certain if it's really 100% confirmed, but APOC 3 seems to be on the horizon. And another Guild Boss 1, Nightmare 5 is going to be on the horizon as well. Now in Guild Boss 2, you can only use each of your heroes once. Look at the Nightmare faction. Look at how many legendary heroes on here that are very, very strong. You have your Lust Arrogance combo, you have your Twyla, we have our Salazar, we have Volca, we have Ares, there's just Sumukong, Lugaru, so many units that you could be using on these teams, but you don't really want to pair them with Wrath. Well, you could throw your Rygar on there. You ever think about that? Like, throw your Rygar on there, he's gonna do a ton of damage if you get him. You could have your Torador for your APOC 3 type team, and then run Rygar for your APOC 2 team. Because you're still probably going to want to hit 120k on the APOC 2. It's probably going to be higher on Apocalypse 3. That's my guessing. And being able to bring 2 very strong Nightmare factions along with you on those teams, what more could you ask for? He's going to be very, very useful for this. He's also going to be giving you that stun, which seems to be pretty consistent at right around 6 or 7 stacks per time that the Titan Saw is charging up. And on top of that, he's going to be giving you the defense reduction. So if you're not bringing another unit that has defense reduction, well, you could bring Yuri if you pull her. Here it is. Now, it is not super consistent like Torador's. I understand that. And the units around him seem to not do quite as much damage under him as a lord. But he is bringing the damage. He has a ton of damage. He's very, very good. Compare him to like a Silas kind of damage. That's where he kind of runs off as. But he also has all of this utility. So the question, should you summon for Rygar? First, do you have Kratos? Do you have Ingrid? Do you have Valderon? Do you have a few of those? Do you have 2 out of 3? 1 out of 3? Are you happy with the 1 out of 3? Because Rygar is going to help you out. If you don't have Torador, I definitely think you should be going in for Rygar. But if you're saving up for Kratos or Ingrid or something along those lines, I completely understand. Maybe you want to save up for a Yovar. Understood. It might be more important for you on your account to help you progress even farther. But if you are in the late to end game player and you're looking at these Guild Boss 2 teams and thinking how you're going to fill out the roster for the 2 teams, he's right here. This is your guy. You want to get yourself a Rygar. His bonus to his faction allies isn't quite as strong as Torador's, but it is strong. It is very strong. Basic attack increases by, 25% of each of their basic attacks, and offers them some healing as well. I mean, he's a very, very good unit, and I do think if you have the ability to, that you should go for him. Anyways, guys, that's all I have for today's video. I tried to make it as simple as possible. I know a lot of you are not going to agree. You're going to try to hold off for whatever heroes coming in the future, and that could always be the case. I know there's some Valentine's heroes coming up soon, and there's some more rumors and leaks about that going on, but I like to live in the now, and as of right now, I know that Rygar and Yuri are both very good units. If you can, I'd say pull for them. If you have a reason you don't want to, then don't. Anyways, That's all I have. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, don't forget to join the Discord. We have hero guides, stage guides, tier guides, takeovers, and everything you could possibly think of. Just like a website right on Discord. One of the things is if you go down to the description, you will see a Smile 1 link. If you're interested in helping out supporting the channel, that is one of the best ways to do it. It shows Moonton that I have interest in my channel and they continue to support me with revenue share. Get a little kickback on whatever purchase are made through that exclusive link. And don't forget to follow me over on Twitch as well. I have 130 followers on there. I did manage to get affiliate unlocked within 7 days, and I will be streaming live in there whenever I have the opportunity to. So make sure you go and follow. Make sure that notification's on, so next time I'm live, you can come and join me and hang out. But anyways, thanks for tuning in, and until next time, keep digging.